Hey guys, so I'm at the movie theaters to do something I've never done before, ever. I'm gonna go see a movie by myself. I've literally never gone to see a movie by myself, but I'm excited. I'm pretty sure Elio is like on its way out of theaters because there was only 2 showings today, and one was at like 12:30 and now at 3:30. Today I'm gonna go see Elio by myself and I'm really excited. I literally haven't heard much about this movie. Like, I haven't heard good and I also haven't heard bad, but I was like, you know what? I have like nothing to do today and I want to go see it. So I'm here at the theater and let's go inside and let's go see Elio. Just got out of the theater. Initial thoughts, that was so freaking cute. Elio was so adorable, like the character. He was so freaking cute. I really liked the topics of like friendship and feeling like on your own and alone and stuff like that, and also like the love a parent has for their child, that kind of stuff. But also, I'm so glad I got to see that in theaters because the animation and like some of the scenes in the Communiverse were so freaking cool. But those are just my initial thoughts. I'm gonna go home and film a whole video, so let's go home.
So I don't actually have a ton of time to talk about Elio because I'm supposed to be at my sister's house in like 30 minutes. So this is going to be really, really quick, but I liked it. I thought it was really, really cute. The only really thing I knew going into this movie was it was about this little boy, Elio, who wants to be abducted by aliens. And he does get abducted. That's all I really knew. I didn't know that the main female character was his aunt and not his mother. I wasn't aware of that. So that was a surprise to me when that was revealed that his parents passed away somehow. It never really tells how they passed away, but both his parents passed away. And so he's left in the care of his aunt, who has a very demanding job. She is very, very busy. And Elio is his own form of busyness, in the sense that he skips school to try to get abducted by aliens. All he cares about is going to a new planet where he hopes that someone there will like him, because he really feels like his aunt just doesn't like him. And he feels like his aunt just doesn't see him and she doesn't care. But throughout certain things that happen in the movie, we learned that that's not true. She's just overwhelmed, like this was not the life she saw for herself, but that doesn't mean she doesn't love Elio. As I said previously, I'm so glad I saw this in theaters. It is very much on its way out of theaters. Like, it's been in theaters for a while, and when I looked up showings, there was literally 2 showings of this movie, and so I was like, hey, let's do this. I'm going to go by myself. I'm going to go see Elio. And I'm very glad I did, because there were so many incredible scenes of the Communiverse that were so beautiful. It was incredible. Specifically, like one of the very last shots of the Communiverse kind of like coming to Earth and then going away was absolutely so beautiful. Like, that alone was worth the cost of admission to go see this movie. It was so beautiful. All the different kinds of aliens and stuff were so well animated and done. There's one alien that kind of looks like a Spanish dancer fish, where she just kind of like goes like this. I don't know, she kind of looks like a ribbon, and how she like floats around and stuff is so beautiful. It was so incredible. Elio was adorable. Like, the character was so darn cute. I myself can't really relate to Elio and everything that like kind of happened through with him, but I can definitely see other young people out there relating to him, in the sense that sometimes you just feel like you just don't have a friend or anything. And even when he has kind of an opportunity to make friends, he just doesn't really know how to approach it, because he's just so dead set on this getting off of Earth to find aliens. Like, he doesn't even embrace the fact that there's someone there who could potentially be a friend to him. He just doesn't really recognize it, because he is so dead set on the only place I will ever find friends is in outer space. And I mean, he does make a friend in outer space. He meets Squamden, who is adorable and one of the like best parts of the movie. He is so cute, and I loved the scene where he's using him as a bargaining chip against the like evil dad. That was such a cute scene. I really, really liked it. I thought it was super duper cute. I only gave it 7 out of 10 just because, like I said, like it wasn't like my favorite Pixar movie ever. I didn't think it had the same emotional impact as other Pixar films had. And that's not to say it's a bad movie. It just didn't affect me personally. I feel like if this was something I related to, I would give it a higher score because I do think it kind of comes to a really good conclusion of things. I did tear up. I didn't cry, but I did tear up a couple times during this movie, but I just couldn't relate to what Elio was going through, and I couldn't relate to like what was going on between himself and his aunt, which I mean is a good thing for me. I'm fortunate enough that I have not lost my parents or anything like that. I have friends and family and things like that. So I'm fortunate in that way, I guess, that I can't really relate to this movie, but that's not to say it was a bad movie. It was still very cute, and I definitely think people who maybe are in a similar situation to Elio's character, and not even Elio's character, but his aunt and her situation, I totally think that they could relate to this really well, and they would definitely get like a different kind of enjoyment out of it than I got. Either way, coming from someone who hasn't experienced any of those sorts of things, I still really enjoyed it. This was really, really quick, but like I said, I have to get going. I have one quick little thing that I really want to talk about that is a spoiler. I'm sorry that this video was really short, but I don't know. I don't really have much to say about the plot. Boy wants to get abducted by aliens, and he gets abducted by aliens because he feels like he doesn't belong here on Earth, that kind of a stuff. I have one little thing that's a spoiler that I want to talk about. So anyway, this video was really short, but thanks for watching anyway. And I want to talk about this one scene in particular that I really, really liked and I thought was really, really cute. But it is a spoiler. If you haven't watched Elio yet, I do recommend it. I thought it was really, really cute. It is not my favorite Pixar by far, but it's definitely not the worst Pixar. And if you or someone you know kind of has the same sorts of things, you might really, really like this movie. So anyway, that is going to be it for spoiler free, but now I'm going to talk about one little spoilery section of the movie. So if you're going to cut out, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. And let's talk about my little spoiler thing. When Elio is in space, they make a clone of him to go to Earth. He lives with the aunt, and at first when she gets him back from camp, we kind of see her really like embracing this new Elio, because obviously because it's a clone, it's not the exact same personality and version of the real Elio. And at first we kind of see the aunt kind of embracing that, and we think that she likes this new Elio. And even Elio thinks that she likes him because he sees a bit of her on Earth with the clone, and she's loving him and treating him a way that she never treated him. So he thinks, well, she's better off without me. She obviously really likes this new Elio, so I'm fine here, and I'm just going to stay here in space. She is very much playing to the clone that she likes him and all is well. But then we have a scene of her going to her office where she has red yarn conspiracy theories drawn all over the place, a log of Elio's activity, all because she knows something is up with him. And it's really cute because this whole scene and how she has things all laid out is very similar to how Elio had his room trying to communicate with life on another planet or aliens and stuff like that. It was very similar, like they just have their different things. His is obviously space, and she obviously took the same approach when she realized something was up with this clone, Elio. And it's very cute because even though we do see Elio seeing her interacting with this clone in a way that she never interacted with him, it's obviously all a facade, and she doesn't actually really like mean it. She's just trying to figure out what the heck is going on with this new Elio. And it's very cute because obviously she does very much care about Elio, and she's very concerned, like, why is he acting normal when he was such a goofball before with his interests and things like that. We also see another version of the same kind of situation when Elio clones Glomden and gives the clone back to his father, and within seconds the father realizes this isn't my son and literally destroys the clone, because within like a single conversation he knows that's not his real son. Even though Glomden and Elio have very similar situations where they feel kind of neglected by their parent figure, obviously their parent figure still knows them well enough to know within a conversation that that's not their real son. Just in space it's a lot more obvious because they know they can clone, where on Earth she didn't realize that that was a thing. When she does realize it, her first instinct is to find Elio and bring him back home, as we see later at near the end of the film. Like I said, that was a very short video. I liked this movie. I thought it was really, really cute. I can't wait for it to come out on Disney Plus because, as I said, I went to see this by myself, so I would love to watch this with Sam and my sister to see their thoughts and their opinions on this movie. I thought it was really good. I thought the animation was beautiful. I thought the aliens were very well designed and animated. I thought Elio was a very adorable character. I really liked everything about him, his personality, and just how wacky and silly he was with his interests and everything. I liked it. I thought it was great. And anyway, that is going to be it for now. I'm sorry it was just a short video, but I gotta go. That's going to be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, I'd love it if you would like and subscribe. I post new videos every single Friday, and I'd love to have you here. Thank you for watching. I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.